Hello, welcome to the JA Titan tutorial, a virtual computer simulation of competing businesses. The goal of this tutorial is intended to introduce and explain in a step-by-step process of how to teach JA Titan to others. Like in any business, you must have a product to sell to customers to pay off a loan and or make a profit. It can be a tangible product, such as a cell phone, or a non-tangible product, such as providing a service, like financial advising or consulting. We have a tangible product in JA Titan. It is called a hollow generator. Think of it like a cell phone, but without a flat screen. It fits in the palm of your hand, and with the press of a button, a 3D virtual image pops up and you can see who you are talking to and manipulate, scroll the image and or icons with a touch of your fingers. You can also add special features to your hollow generator throughout the game as well. This will be discussed much further later in the tutorial. In real life, the color of a product is a key element in marketing. In this game, color does not affect demand nor the salability of your hollow generator. Thus, choosing the color is for your personal preference only. In the upper left-hand corner of the main screen, you can see your building. It can increase or decrease in size depending on how you're doing in the game. The best is the space station, and if you're not doing so hot, you may end up in a shack in the pouring rain. On the middle left-hand side of the screen is our competition. They will also be producing and selling hollow generators. On the bottom left-hand corner of the screen is your performance index, or PI score. This is your overall score that determines your ranking compared to your competition. The PI score is comprised of the 6 plans that you are able to change every quarter throughout the game. Your PI score can go into the thousands, it can also go into the negatives, and you can go bankrupt. Thus, the game would be over. First is the price. The highest you can sell a hollow generator for is $99, and the lowest is $12. Sometimes being the highest price is better, sometimes not. It depends on how your competition is pricing their hollow generators. Second is production, which is the number of hollow generators you are making. Your production coincides with your utilization percentage, which is located in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. The lowest production costs are attained at 80% capacity utilization. Third is marketing, to which we need to let people know about our product. There are 4 ways of marketing in JA Titan. The first is video instant message mass mailing. This one is free. The second is FlexiPaper ads. This costs a minimum of $2,000 per quarter. FlexiPaper ads are like posters, flyers, coupons, newspapers, magazines. Another way of marketing is Skyboard ads, kind of like billboard ads. This is a minimum of $4,000 per quarter. Last, and the most effective form of marketing, are halogen ads. These are a minimum of $6,000. Fourth is research and development. This is where we can add features to our hollow generator to make it more desirable, competitive, and current. There are 10 features that we could add to our hollow generator. The first is remote control. Second, fusion power, Z-chip, smell-o-vision, video conferencing, gaming module, satellite antenna, wafer-thin case, camera, I know that seems kind of basic, and titanium case. Now, all these features, we can test them with a focus test. That costs a minimum of $1,500, and we can test these features to see how people like them before we actually put them into production. Fifth is capital investment. This is the money paid to purchase buildings, tools, and machines to create more hollow generators. It's basically your plant, power, and property. Last is charitable giving. It's giving to another organization to help them with their mission and or goals. It's like a second form of marketing. Customers see that you have a genuine interest in nonprofit giving. When you click on reports, you can see how all other teams are doing. For example, comparing each business with how much they charge for their hollow generators, retained earnings, and market share. If you click on company, then production, you can see your inventory. The more inventory, thus the hollow generators you have, your score will take a dive. Lower your price and or lowering production to get rid of extra inventory will help raise your score. When you click on analysis, you can see graphs. For example, the sales and orders graph can give you a visual as to the number of unfulfilled or filled orders. When you click back to the plan button, you have advisors on the right-hand side of the screen. To offer advice is to choose your next move but they are not an essential factor in the game. That concludes the J8 Titan tutorial. Please feel free to incorporate real-world examples into explaining concepts and terminology. Although there are additional buttons and options to click on in the game, facilitate what is best as determined by your audience.